They say the heart does not lie, but the tongue is a hired gun. Before we dive into this story, please like this video, subscribe to this channel, and tell us in the comments where you are watching from. Now, let's get into this story. Listen to me, gather close. I want to tell you about Valentine's Day in the city of Lagos. Not the Valentine of red roses and cheap chocolates. No, I want to tell you about Kola and Amara. And I want to tell you about the lie that grew. Kola was a man who loved control. He was an architect and his life was a blueprint. Straight lines, clean edges, no margin for error. Amara was his girlfriend of 3 years. She was a curator at an art gallery. Soft hands, sharp eyes. She saw beauty in chaos, but for Kola, she tried to fold herself into his lines. On the morning of February 14th, Kola woke up at 4 a.m., not out of romance, out of strategy. Today must be perfect. The reservation at Eko, the driver on standby, the ring in my pocket. She asks me why I haven't committed. Today, I commit. But first, I have to handle Chidi. Chidi, his business partner, his oldest friend, and the keeper of a secret that could split Kola's life wide open. You see, Kola had two phones. One was the public man, the architect, the boyfriend, the philanthropist. The other phone, that phone vibrated with a woman named Folake. Folake was not a side chick, not in the usual sense. She was a ghost, a woman he had married in a small registry in Cotonou 5 years ago, before the money, before the fame, before Amara. It was a mistake of youth. He had paid her to sign divorce papers 2 years ago. She took the money, she signed, or so he thought. But on Valentine's morning, the private phone buzzed. Folake. Happy Valentine's, my husband. I haven't signed anything. Did you really think I would? I want what is mine. Kola stood in his marble bathroom, staring at his own face in the mirror. I built a palace on a swamp, and now the water is rising. Amara was no fool. She had felt the distance growing, not like a crack, but like a slow termite infestation. Kola was present, but hollow. He touched her, but he wasn't there. She sat in her salon chair, getting her hair braided for the evening. He smells like guilt, not cologne, not sweat, guilt. He held my face last night and said, I love you, like he was reading a eulogy. Today, he will propose. I know the signs, but why does it feel like a trap? Her sister Efe sat beside her, scrolling through Instagram. You are stressing. The man is taking you to Echo Hotel. If he proposes, say yes. Don't overthink. When did love become a performance? I don't want an audience. I want the truth. The truth is expensive. Are you ready to pay the price? Amara didn't answer. The restaurant was on the 17th floor. Glass walls. Lagos sprawled below them like a breathing beast. Candlelight. Violins. It was the kind of place where lies wore designer suits. Kola held Amara's hand across the table. His palm was damp. He said, I look at you and I see the rest of my life. Do you? Or do you see a role you need to fill? He flinched. She saw it. Why do you always do this? Why can't you just receive love? Because your love feels like an NDA. Sign here. Don't ask questions. Trust me. The violins played louder. Kola reached into his pocket. Ask her now. Lock her in. Once the ring is on, she is tied to the lie. No. Once the ring is on, the lie becomes true. Doesn't it? Doesn't it? He opened the box. A 2-carat diamond. Amara. Amara, will you marry me? The table held its breath. Then, bzzz, his private phone. Face down, but the screen lit up. Folake calling. Amara's eyes dropped to the glow. Who is calling you at this hour? No one. Business. It's 9 p.m. on Valentine's. What business? He silenced the call, smiled. The smile of a man holding a grenade. Forget the phone. Just answer me, Amara. Not until you tell me who that was. The silence stretched. Lagos hummed below. Kola's chest tightened. Tell her. No. If I tell her, I lose her. If I don't tell her, I lose myself. But myself is already gone. It was my mother. Amara stared at him. Long, hard. Your mother died 7 years ago. The drum in the background stops. Silence. Kola froze. The lie hung in the air between them, ugly and naked. I asked your sister last week. I was making a photo album for you. She told me. Your mother passed in 2017. You told me she was alive in 2019. Why? The candle flickered. I don't know why I said that. I panicked. You lie like other people breathe. Is this who you are? No, I am trying to be better. For you. You cannot build a future on a foundation of ash. She stood. The ring sat in its box, untouched. Who was really on the phone, Kola? He broke. Her name is Folake. I met her before you. I made a mistake. I thought it was over. It's not over. Are you married? Silence. Are you married? Legally, yes. But I haven't seen her in years. I paid her. Amara laughed. Not a happy laugh. A laugh of recognition. You paid her. Of course. You think everything can be bought. She picked up her bag. Please, don't go. I love you. You love the idea of me. You love what I do for your image. You love a reflection, but you have never, not once, loved the real me. Because the real me asks questions, and you hate questions. She walked toward the elevator. She was halfway to the lobby when her phone rang. Unknown number. Amara? Who is this? My name is Folake. I am your husband's wife. Amara stopped walking. The elevator doors opened. She didn't step in. Why are you calling me? Because I wanted you to know the truth. He didn't just lie about the marriage. He lied about the divorce. He lied about the money. He told you he paid me? He sent my account 1 million naira and then reversed the transaction. Reported his own card stolen. I have been fighting banks for 2 years. Amara leaned against the cold marble wall. What do you want from me? She said. Nothing. I don't want him. I want freedom. And I want you to know you are not crazy. You have been sensing the rot. That is not anxiety. That is discernment. Why tell me now? Because today is Valentine's Day, the day of love, and I believe love is the truth, even when it destroys you. Kola found her in the parking lot. Rain had started to fall, hard, sudden Lagos rain. He grabbed her arm. Whatever she told you, it's not the full story. Let go of me. I have loved you for 3 years. Doesn't that count for something? It counts, but it is not enough. Then what is enough? If you had told me on our first date that you were married, I would have been hurt, but I would have respected you. If you had told me last year, I would have grieved, but I would have healed. But you told me tonight, under duress, in a parking lot, while wearing a suit you rented. She pulled her arm free. You didn't lie to protect me. You lied to protect yourself. And you would still be lying if that phone hadn't lit up. I was going to fix it. I was always going to fix it, he said. Love is not a renovation project. You don't get to break a woman and call it under construction. The rain soaked through her silk dress. She didn't care. Goodbye, Kola. She walked into the rain. He stood there, the ring box in his pocket, the other phone buzzing again. the life he had designed, collapsing. I thought if I controlled the narrative, I controlled the ending. But the ending was never mine to write. It was hers, and she just closed the book. And so, the woman walked into the rain, and the man stood in the wreckage of his own architecture. They say a lie is like a hair in a cake. You can bake it well, you can frost it smooth, you can serve it on gold-rimmed plates, but the moment your guest bites down, they feel it, and the whole meal is ruined. Kola wanted to be loved, but he did not want to be known. And that, my people, is the difference between romance and rot. Amara did not marry him. She moved to Accra. She opened her own gallery. She learned that peace is not the absence of conflict, but the presence of truth. And Kola? Kola is still standing in that parking lot. Not literally, but his heart never left. He is still reaching for a woman who already let go. Love does not ask for perfection. Love asks for truth. And if you cannot give the truth, do not be surprised when love walks out into the rain. What would you have done if you were Amara? Let me know in the comments right now. I'm waiting to know your thoughts on this. If you love this story, like this video and subscribe to Story Realm with Inni for more drama and twist. I'm Inni and I will see you in the next one.